My friends from the Bet TV channel do the most competent analyses of the international teams and will help you correctly determine the winner and make a prediction. Be sure to look at the link in the description. That's a tenner. No flaws. Gets from me, 10 points is, well, and so of course, 10 out of 10.
The real Grant is 10 out of 10, of course, I just want to kiss. There are no developers like this anywhere, and that's what I've been listening to for 10 years of my console virginity. Naturally, as soon as I finally had a question, what is it to play on a curling iron? No, my rose bloomed not for you. The choice of course immediately fell on the unsurpassed, wet dream of all kinds of reviewers, Lara Croft Uncharted Drakes. A great game just has to be at least excellent. I thought, and what did I see? The first part, two adventurers of different ages arrived, and a reporter on the island, for the purpose of profit. On the island they are confronted by bandits okay, and then, actually, that's all for you, what's not enough bitch? Sit down, shoot bandits, look for golden letters in the corners, lost civilizations. Okay pupupupupu, so well, like everything, bitch pupupupupu so well, it seems like everything is exactly right now, yes, fuck, and so absolutely all the shootings take place, there is always one scenario. When you reach the specified spawn point, get several batches of identical shootings in portions. Only the types of enemies change, their number. Most of all I like that the gang of smugglers recruited exclusively NBA players, because wherever you sit, a grenade will fly to you exactly in the fuck. I have played only on the PC all my life, my hands were not adapted to such a turn of fate, and in general to shooting on the joystick. Friends come and ask, oh, do you have a new Sphinx cat? And I told them, no, it's an old cat Timothy, I just burned him with an asshole flame. As we all know, any self-respecting archaeologist is a Yamakashi, but it's logical. Therefore, the monotonous shooting gallery is sometimes replaced by parkour in tombs, but about half of the game has already passed and it is already possible to make the final verity. Wait a minute, I didn't get it, that fucking Wendigo, are you serious? Fucking Wendigo boss, this faggot shit himself fucking by the end of the game where nothing foreshadowed supernatural crap where you shot exclusively human cocksuckers, suddenly fucking Wendigo come out of nowhere, fuck it. What the fuck, and what was there then at all at the very end? And nothing, just the main characters defeated everyone and sailed away on a boat with gold. The end of aha, that is, they didn't tell anything about the main characters at all, they didn't reveal anything at all except that this middle-aged adventurer and this one is overage and this is just a reporter, no more. We didn't find out about them. Okay, it's still part 1. Well, there's a pen test, we'll look at the second part like this, but nothing much has changed here. The beginning is cinematic and intriguing, and then again shooting and climbing ancient temples, and the funny thing is that all the temples were designed apparently specifically for the main character so that he pressed the levers with his parkour skills and solved riddles. Because I don't think all the ancient rulers were all fans of Jackie Chan movies, since I've already seen Wendigo. I was ready that in this part, at the end, a similar huerga would jump out, and yes, I was not mistaken, indeed. Now I was attacked by hairy meat products in the form of the results of a hot love of a snowman and a ram. I see the developer's advice again, and let's make it look like it's just Siberian aborigines disguised in skin who just drank radiation birch sap to gain mass, strength and ability of Spider-Man. It will be better what we did. 10 out of 10 game of all time, and people's well, fuck it with this Wendigo goat Yeti and so on. The characters were not revealed again. They just ran around again, shot half of the population of southern Guinea and went home this time, by the way, even without gold. Oh, but this is just a game, what are you fucking up to the plot? For example, in The Last of Us, by the way, the same developer studios, the plot and characters were spelled out better than most dramatic films, everything was laconic, everything was in moderation, here are the little boys, here is stealth, here cry, here laugh, here shit yourself, not but this the same earlier. The products of this studio and The Last of Us was much later. We are rightly moving on to the third part, everything is clearly head and shoulders above, a full-fledged plot has appeared, the beginning is so chic in general, they even told how two adventurers found each other. Not bad, but the gameplay again has hardly changed in any way, the same dull shooting range with sniper grenade launchers, everything in general has nothing more to say about this game, such a medium-sized shooter without any special revelations. Only the flagship fourth part remains here, sorry, I take my hat off. Almost all the shortcomings of the previous series were eliminated, all kinds of Wendigo, goat, Yeti and other nonsense were kicked out with piss rags, the plot was put at the forefront and the relationship of the characters for two atmosphere and gameplay has become much more interesting to play than the outright idiocy of the previous parts is no longer there, though I admit honestly, because of dozens of hours of monotonous shooting in the previous parts, running from shelter to shelter again, although for the sake of a really good plot, unfortunately, I no longer had enough. Although I understand that in the absence of Competitors other than Lara Croft. Uncharted is really considered a good representative of the adventure genre, but personally I still think that this is perhaps the most overrated game series on this. In fact, my exclusively subjective powers, as they say. All be sure to subscribe to the channel, put a like, visit the contact group until new meetings.